Welcome to Valley Children's Stadium, everyone, the home of the Fresno State Bulldogs. And for a team whose mantra is anytime, any place, anywhere, it's always good to be home. And these fans have shown out for the clash we have ahead of us. Today, an in-state battle between a couple of teams from the state of California, both hoping to claim a golden victory. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the California Golden Bears, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Fresno State's offense will go on the attack first. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. The Bulldogs will hustle to the line. Dropping back, it's Webster. Makes the grab. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. And the Bulldogs with the 1st and 10. That's why everybody has to do the tip drill, DBs and receivers, and it worked out this time for the offense.
That's exactly what you want as a defender. Just get your hand on the football, let that thing bounce, and you see so many big plays made. But it was the opposite. It goes right to the wide receiver, makes the play, makes the catch. Man, that's frustrating for our defense.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. It's complete on the right side. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. He'll do it himself. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Sends it back in motion. From the red zone, looking for a man. Grabbed behind the line, it's Perkins. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. A run for the quarterback. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. The give to the back. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Fresno State!
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Slips through the line. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. The Golden Bears offense will go to work for the first time. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's turning it on.
Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's take a minute and talk about Cal. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
Got it behind the line. It's Wiley. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They were trying to find the edge there by swinging it out to the right, but there was no room to run.
Yeah, in order for that play to work, they're going to have to get better blocking up front. Those receivers and tight.
Got enough space. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cal! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. It didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Back to throw. It's Webster. Scrambling away. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
He breaks a tackle, and he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. Fresno State right back to the line.
When offenses get first downs like this, they move the sticks and they get some momentum. Look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. The play action fake. Finds his big tight end. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The Bulldogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Hauls it in. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. And the Bulldogs are rolling down the field.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Off play action on 1st down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
But when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Webster. Finds his tight end. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. They kick it away on 4th down. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll go to the toss. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Well, the head coach told us in pregame he liked the way his defensive speed matched up, and it's really hard to get the edge against these guys.
Yeah, and everybody wants to run outside and get their fast guys in space, but you look at how fast these backers close and run the football. It looks like you've got a little bit of space out wide, and then, boom, it's gone in a hurry.
Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
On the play. First down for the offense.
And the Golden Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The Golden Bears will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. App State came away with the victory today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Boone had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Second down.
Middle linebackers, they're middle linebackers because they're right in the middle of the defense. You put guys that have a nose for the football because they literally line up over the football every single time. They play the run well, and they're going to do this. How about this? Rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, getting the big sack.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. To the air, it's Webster. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Fresno State will have to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. There he goes. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. He now has 91 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. And the Golden Bears just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. He wants to throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Rides the back and leaves it. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
It hasn't taken very long this season to just see how scary this offense is. They wanted to be aggressive coming out to start this season, and you've seen that with the play calling on this drive. It does not take these guys with their speed very long to score. Watch out. This unit has a chance to be special.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Fresno State right back to the line.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. On first down, here comes this offense. Back to pass, it's Webster. Here's a heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
And sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
He'll keep it himself. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. Fresno State will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking for room, it's Wiley. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Makes the grab down the middle. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Golden Bears come to the line needing just inches for the first down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. And the Golden Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Might be looking to run. He'll throw it. Caught near the sideline, it's Wiley. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Tosses it incomplete. 3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
And that was awesome by the offense. Good completion, great awareness by the receiver getting out of bounds. If you're on offense now, jog off the field, get the field goal kicker out there. You're going to steal 3 points at the end of the half.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Fresno.
The Bulldogs will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. The run from the shotgun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Golden Bears, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Caught in the backfield. It's Wiley. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down. And the Golden Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. The Golden Bears will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin them deep. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. On the run, it's Botiford. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Grab behind the line. It's Hall. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Fresno State will have to punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
He'll work his way down to the 28.
Gain of 20.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Let's go! Let's go! Try to get it to the edge. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Quickly to the tight end. Inside the 35. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Fresno State right back to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to...
And the ball's out, and they're after it. And the fumble will go out of bounds. They'll lose a few on that one.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Looking to pass. It's Webster. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stop.
Breaks into the open.
Wow, gutsy call that time by the offense. They're going option on 3rd and long, and the defense is going to watch the film. They're going to be kicking themselves. Nobody was accounting for the quarterback. That was an easy read and decision.
And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover.
That's a lot of resilience by the defense, because on the last play you saw the quarterback gash him with his speed on the ground. This play, they're able to get a sack. Nice job.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Shoots it to the left. Got him, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Fresno State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Arizona is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Teddy Bruschi had a hand in getting this kid to Tucson, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? They're trailing by just 4 to FIU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking for a crease. It's Wiley. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
At the 35-yard line.
That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Golden Bears come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Golden Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking to throw, it's Webster. Moving away from pressure. Quarterback got it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Fresno State right back to the line.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
When you're trying to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to try to get it himself. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Down to a one-possession game, 24-17.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Fires to the big fella. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a one-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
Got a man. It's Rogers. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive.
Turning it on. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like, it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. That's caught. It's Wiley. They knew the line they had to defend, had to keep him from getting to the 30, and they do it and force a 4th down. Less than a yard to go for a 1st down, and the offense will remain on the field. He'll keep it on the sneak.
Gain of 1. That's a 1st down.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Wiley. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. On 2nd down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. And the Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cal.
You know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man.
Well, and here's the problem offensively, because you're trailing by so much so late in the game. The defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete to the left. And he'll run out of bounds, but a much-needed productive play in the passing game.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the 1st down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hall. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
QB strikes the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds a tight end. He will not pick up the 1st down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate.
Offense is stopped. Will be internal and downs.
Leaves it with the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Golden Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute, get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to